at the OCZ Agility 4 SSD drive. I've got here the 256GB version. If you're looking to upgrade from your mechanical drive and you're looking for a mainstream value SSD, the Agility series are basically it from OCZ. This one, however, uses the Everest 2 SSD controller, which is supposed to be faster with the latencies. Read operations are going to be faster compared to previous generations, of course. You can get this from a 64GB to a 512GB version. Supports, obviously, SATA 3 trim support. It has this Endurance 2.0 technology to increase the lifespan of the memory that's on there. Here are the maximum sequential read and writes that it supports. Okay, so you can take a look at that. We're going to do some benchmarks in a second. In the box, obviously, the manual, sticker, and the drive itself. Now, like I said, this is using the Everest 2 SSD controller. It is a little bit slower than other controllers out there. Obviously, OCZ has the Vertex series, which is a higher end, different controller, faster drive. But then again, you might not even notice the difference. And trust me, from my benchmarks here, the difference is not that noticeable depending on how much data you're pushing back and forth. Now, when it comes to the test results in Atto, you can see here the write and the read results in megabytes per second, especially right when you get to about 256 megs per second. Right there, bang on, it hits the top point, and you can see that that's really right where it's supposed to be compared to the advertised maximum sequentials. Now here from AS SSD, their benchmarks are slightly different. You can see here the read and write results still very high. Definitely not bad at all for a mainstream SSD drive. Now, when we're talking about IO meter benchmarks, again, the read and the write, you can see here also very good, not bad results as well. And on PC Mark 7, I did a comparison with the Vertex 3 that I had reviewed previously, and I'll add the link to that SSD drive if you're interested. And you can see here it's almost very close, and you wouldn't really notice too much when it comes to those types of benchmarks. Exactly. So how much can you afford? Well, let me tell you that this drive, depending on where you shop, you can get it for $210 on Newegg.com, for example, or on NCIX.com, you can get it for $189. It depends. These prices fluctuate. It depends on the chips, the memory, and where you shop, obviously. But still much cheaper than other SSD drives out there. 256GB version is definitely going to take you a long way these days for an SSD drive, and that's basically the size that I would recommend at this point. So I'd like to thank OCZ for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.